For the health and safety of Alaskans and our visitors, Alaska Governor Mike Dunleavy has mandated requirements for travelers coming into the state. To understand how it works, let's look at two travelers, Sarah and James. Sarah arrives in Alaska with a COVID-19 test performed within the 72 hours before her departure and has her test results, which are negative. She is greeted by state health representatives. She had filled out her traveler declaration form before she had traveled, including contact information and potential quarantine plan. She is then able to continue her trip in Alaska while minimizing interactions with people without fully quarantining. Sarah receives a voucher for a follow-up COVID-19 test she must take within 7 to 14 days after her arrival. If the results of the second test are negative, then she can continue safe travel practices but is allowed to more freely enjoy the state. James arrives in Alaska without having taken a COVID-19 test recently. He had filled out his traveler declaration form with his quarantine plan before arrival. He is greeted by state health representatives. He is able to take a test available at the airport or other testing location. James then follows his quarantine plan, going directly home or to a hotel until those results come back negative in most likely less than 72 hours. Once the negative results come back, James is then able to continue his trip in Alaska while minimizing interactions with people without fully quarantining. James receives a voucher for a follow-up COVID-19 test he must take within 7 to 14 days after his arrival. If the results of the second test are negative, then he can continue safe travel practices, but he's allowed to more freely enjoy the state. At any point, if a positive COVID-19 test result is received, Sarah or James will be contacted by public health and directed to quarantine with further instructions. Travelers also have the option to forgo testing and quarantine, staying in a home or hotel and not going out except for medical emergency, for 14 days upon arrival in Alaska. For more information on COVID-19 in Alaska, go to covid19.alaska.gov.